Hi Virgo, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Virgo, this is your love reading, love story that starts today on the 27th of May. And I've incorporated the frequency of the number into the reading as a basis for the reading. And 27 is, 2 is all about conversation and communication in relationships. And then we have 7, which is the completion. It's like you worked up towards something and now we have a completion around it. And it's like for you to reap the rewards of it. So it's really beautiful. And combining those two, we have number 9, which is an ending. We speak about an ending. You're coming out of something, but you can't just come out of something. Then we have to start something new. It's a really gorgeous foundation for your love story. So let's see specifically what's going on for you, Virgo. For the very near future is what I'm asking about. I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Dorian Virtue. But it's not a typical tarot reading because I don't know tarot. I'm using the images of the cards to get my intuition going because it's more fun for you to watch. Wow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Beautiful. Really gorgeous. The 2 cards on the table. I'm waiting for at least one more. There you go. Oh goodness, Lord. So beautiful. There's love here. Real love. Person coming in. Soulmate. 10 of Raphael. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members. Happily ever after. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. I mean, that is so beautiful, Virgo. It feels like there's no drama. There's no... It's just plain... it's just... What are those called? That series. And I'm not going to fight it. This is just so beautiful. I do apologize for the program reverses the images in the cards. We have number 10 here, 10 of Raphael. So 10 is a completion. It's not like 7, which I talked about in the today's date, but 7 is more working up towards something. And now let's reap the rewards. Let's have the fruit of what we've sown. 10 is more wrapping up everything. Like we did this. We wrap up everything and we're putting it behind us. We're not bringing that with us anymore. So there's a completion. There's like a complete cycle of something that has ended. Bygones, and let's now step into this. Because 10 also is completely brand new start. 1 is all about new beginnings, and the 0 is something has come full circle. So something is done. You could be karmically done. You could be... like you did your education of life. Like you did it. The education is done. And we're now stepping into this absolutely gorgeous relationship. And whether this is you already being in a committed relationship or this is you meeting somebody new, it will immediately bring you to a family situation. So if it's a general reading, so it can go so many ways here. But fill in the blank for you. You could be single and with no kids, meeting somebody that has 3 kids already, and there's your family situation. You could have 1 or 2 kids, they can have 1 or 2 kids, and you combine, it's just a little family straight away. However you want to place this around. You could be in a committed relationship where you guys have just chilling together. Those I hear that those exist. Still, those exist. And also there's this drama-free, no drama situation. There's this. We have this in Swedish. I might take credit for something. This country might take credit for something that wasn't ours from the beginning. I don't know, but we had like rör inte min kompis. like a little, you don't say brooch, like a little pin. You have a pin where it says, don't touch my friend. Rör inte min kompis. It's like the same energy. It's like, it's like zero tolerance for violence, zero tolerance for drama. It's like, here's a drama-free environment. If you want to join it, leave the drama at the door. Bye-bye. There's a rainbow on top of you guys. There's this picnic in the lush green grass. The clothing is a bit questionable. It's just utterly beautiful. It's just so much love here. So much love. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members. Happily ever after. Then we have the star. Number 17. So 17 in itself speaks exactly about those numbers I already spoke about. So we have number 1, which speaks about new beginnings. We have number 7, which is a completion. You worked your way into this, and now let's have the fruit of this. Now let's just enjoy what you've created, really. Then 1 plus 7 equals 8. So strong infinity manifestational number. Probably the strongest frequency out of all the numbers. We have the figure 8. So it's so above, so below, so in heaven, so on earth. So it's like something you're bringing into earth right now. You're getting your question answered. You're getting your wish fulfilled. And we have a star, like the star could be an Aquarius, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but other than that, it's just a feeling around it that it's Aquarian time. It's like let's now do this in a new way, that we're trying this again, or we're doing this again, or you're coming into this family situation, this beautiful love relationship. Even if you're in a committed relationship, you might say, let's do this another way now so that it works. Let's just listen to each other from now on, or something like that. The star is saying you can have whatever you want. It's a wish fulfillment. And in the back here is like this huge star. And if it wasn't cut off there, it would continue on like as a heart. It's like a heart coming down over that star. So it's like a wish fulfillment in love. A strong manifestation. It could also be dealing with a Gemini. And it's like the outpour of emotions equals the import, like the intake of emotions. How can I say that? The balance between, so in this relationship, so it's sometimes it's just easier, it seems to always be easier to say, because you can compare with what you didn't have in the past, so you can compare that to what this now is going to be like. So maybe in the past, you had a situation where you were just the giver, you were the giver in the relationship, where you just felt like you were and that could have been in any, like, it's not just physical, that you're trying to really tell your person that you love them, show them through gifts or touch, or however you were naturally feeling like you wanted to show them that you love them. It can be like, the imbalance doesn't necessarily just have to be physical, that you're the one who's doing all the work and they seem to put in nothing. But it can also be that it's like lacking in understanding of each other, like and an understanding of Virgo. It's sounding arrogant no matter how I'm going to say this. You usually have been the smarter one. You usually have had more brains. You usually have had more awareness, more consciousness. You just have been that one step further in the relationship. So it has been a imbalanced situation where you've been more aware, just overall more aware than your partner, and it has been an imbalance because of they just never catching up to your level, if that makes sense. This time around, it's equally what you give and what you get back. And I feel like that's gonna, even though it's not fully there from the first hour, you're gonna see over time that this is gonna play out as probably one of the most balanced give and receive relationships you've ever been in. If you're in an already committed relationship, some of these things were the things that you needed to work on. Like, and kudos to you if you've taken this to like a therapist, or talk it through with a therapist or something like that, to really try to understand the love is there. The love is for sure there, but why in the hell doesn't it work? What is that? What is it that you just keep banging your head into the wall and it just ends up with a bit of a fight, a bit of drama? And so now it's a drama-free environment, and you promise each other not to bring the drama anymore, and just to really trying to understand each other. And I think this was one of the things. Somebody needed some waking up. Somebody needed to catch on. And for some of you guys, I think they did. And therefore, you have a really, really good chance at making this work. For you other people, you just know what I'm talking about. That, okay, that was lacking in the past, that you were always one step further, one step ahead of the other person. And eventually that just becomes draining. And when you're not equally matched, in the sense that you're not either emotionally fulfilled or mentally fulfilled, is equally up there, if not more, if you ask me, than physically fulfilled. So you're having it here. You're meeting this person, redefining your already committed relationship to this place where there's a more evened out, more equal balance between those. And on the bottom it says, a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. It's so gorgeous. And then look at this, the Lover's card. So we have number 6, which speaks about the totality of you. That's when you really are like in balance with yourself, within yourself. You feel the totality of you. You feel like nothing really is missing. This is a place where most people would say, I was so happy on my own. And I actually, it has bothered me a bit, because it was a person the other day that wrote a comment to me. I can't remember now in what sign that was, but she wrote a comment that I made it sound like being single was the worst thing on earth, something like that, something around those lines. Not until you sort of meet this person, you're going to be happy again. And I just want to say, me personally, I couldn't disagree more. I've really enjoyed my alone time. I really enjoy having been single, not anymore, but having enjoyed that really much, a lot. And I am sticking to that as well, even though in a relationship, I think it's so important that you have that alone time, to whatever. That's different for everybody, but for me, so I just wanted to say that is like the best place to be, and that you're so happy within yourself and so content within yourself as a single person. That's the most likely place where you're going to attract somebody else that is also very happy and content with themselves, right? Although I will pick up from time to time the energy I feel from you. I'm trying to leave myself as much as I can outside of these readings and just let the energy come through with whatever story wants to come through. And sometimes it resonates with me as well, and sometimes it doesn't. And what I feel around it is that sometimes I pick up the energy around certain people that are feeling really, really upset that they are single, and they really actually do feel like the only way that I'm going to be happy is if I meet somebody. That is distorted. That doesn't work, because you will only find somebody else that is really, really miserable within themselves, and then there are two miserable people, and 3 months in, they're going to break apart because they were miserable to begin with. Right? You, on the other hand, feel very content within yourself. So if this is you being single, attracting somebody new into your life, it's just the most perfect place to be. So now I had time to really, not defend, I guess, but explain where I stand on that one. But six is being completely in alignment with yourself and really happy and content on your own, not needing somebody else, but maybe wanting somebody else. If they're coming today or in 6 months, doesn't matter, because you're so happy in yourself. But it will be really lovely when they're here. You seem very much like that, Virgo. And it's the Lovers. This is the Lovers there, if you could read. And you can, but if you could read the card. Fully dressed in very much pink. What? The program also reverses the colors. It's very much blue and green, and it's speaking about how fulfilled you are within yourself and how authentic and real and whole you are. Not needing that other person, but the other person, just because of that, is coming in just as whole, just as healed, just as authentic, just as real. It's the Lovers. I get a bit of Irish vibe. I don't know why. There's because there's a lot of rocks and stones, and it could be very, very Irish otherwise as well. But I don't know. Maybe for some people that means something, that it's Irish, Ireland. Oh, and I just saw that's the symbol for twins, Gemini. So you might, did I say that before? Yeah, I did. So you really might be dealing with a Gemini. Make choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitments. The power of love. Then we have the Emperor. I love the Emperor. Stability and efficiency. Taking charge of a situation. Ambitious plans. Number 4. So 4 is all about the heart. It's the heart matter. It's the heart energy center for sure. And I think this is just showing the stability. The stability of things. What is that? What are those called? Okay, so it's the Emperor. So we have a really solid foundation here. It's a solid ground to stand on with this person. I do not know what this means. Maybe this sounds really stupid on my part. Because I don't know. Of course you build them, but I don't know how you build them. Like a totempåle, I would say in Swedish, a totem pole. I think it's the same word. The totem pole, like you're building, and then there's like a little face on top. Maybe even, you know what I mean. In wood. I do not know how you make those. If you're making those over time, if there's certain areas in the totem pole, like this stands for something and this stands for something, and the next is like something. Some of you guys, are you building a totem pole? Are you having that in your home? Is that a mask that is like coming out of that, like sitting in your partner's home? Is that... I'm going to leave that one because it feels like it's not a general thing, and it's not is not really important, but it's of super significance for, like, just the Irish thing might be of significance to some of you guys. Okay. And by the way, we have 3 purple borders and 1 green border. So it's such a spiritual and deep connection. It's so healed, so whole and beautiful. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members. Happily ever after. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. It's the end of a difficult situation. Make choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitments. The power of love. And we have the 10 completions. 17, the star. All about the wish fulfillment. Number 6, which is the totality of you. The complete feeling so content with yourself and heart. Like the heart center. It's absolutely gorgeous. And let's top it off with the purple border. Number 5. So this is your life path. You were always supposed to end up here. You might be dealing with a Leo. There's a balance, the balancing act. Gold and silver. It's not gold and silver, it's gold and silver, or silver and gold. And there's the infinity sign again. So, and as I said, that is a 2020 on the clock. So this is, it just says divine guidance. You're always supposed to meet this person. This is destiny. This is soulmate destiny. No matter how long it has taken, no matter how long time it has taken for you to get together, you're always supposed to meet this person. So you might have even known them before. You might have known of them before, but not known them before. Divine guidance is saying that some way, shape, or form, you were always going to be put together. And depending where you were at in your life and how ready you were for each other, it has always just been a matter of time, but it's a fact that you would be brought together. It's a life path. It's meant to happen. I'm going to move into the extended and see what else I can find about this absolutely drop dead gorgeous love story. Goodness. So if you resonate with this, maybe you resonate with the extended as well. If this is where we part ways, then thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care, Virgos. Bye.